Alright, here comes the voiceover. Bop. Boop. Stages of development. This is my project. Piaget. My man. 4 stages of cognitive development. Here comes his head, baby. What? Get out of here. Stage 1. Sensory motor stage. Main part about this is object permanence, knowing that an object still exists even if it's hidden, kind of like peekaboo, if you think about it. Get that out of here. Stage 2, pre-operational stage. This is basically the ability to think about things symbolically, kind of like this book. Bam, penguin. What? Oh my god. Get that out of here. Stage 3, concrete operational stage. This is basically when kids can work things out in their head. Kind of like this brain. Look at that. Now don't. Get rid of it. Stage 4. Formal operational stage. This is basically the ability to think about abstract concepts. Alright, so now we're on to Erikson's 8 stages of psychosocial development. That's his face. Yeah. Get rid of it. So the first stage is trust versus mistrust, and this is basically when the infant looks towards their primary caregiver for stability. Autonomy versus shame and doubt. This is when kids assert their independence and start making choices for themselves. Stage 3, initiative versus guilt. Children begin to plan activities and make up games and initiate activities with others. Industry versus inferiority. This is when kids begin to develop a sense of pride in their accomplishments. Identity versus role confusion. This is when someone figures out who they are. Intimacy versus isolation. This is all about exploring relationships. Stage 7 is about settling down in a relationship and starting a family and have the sense of being part of a bigger picture. Stage 8, ego integrity versus despair, comes at the end of our lives, and it's when we contemplate our accomplishments. Yup, you know what that means, it's Freud time. 5 stages of psychosexual development. Here we go. Stage 1 is the oral stage, and it's when kids put stuff in their mouths. Stage 2 is the anal stage, and it's when kids like pooping their pants. Stage 3 is the phallic stage, and it's all about, the genitals and masturbation. Stage 4 is latency stage, and this is when Freud thought the libido was dormant. And stage 5 is the genital stage, and for Freud, the proper outlet for sexual instinct in adults was through heterosexual intercourse. Alright, Kohlberg's up next. He's got 6 stages and 3 levels. Here we go. DJ Khaled. Okay. Yeah, level 1. Smack. Flip that over. Let me read it. Stage 1, obedience and punishment orientation. This is all about kids having a fixed set of rules. Stage 2, individualism and exchange. This is when different individuals have different viewpoints. Alright, level 2, here it comes. Flip that over. Here we go. Stage 3, good interpersonal relationships. That's when people believe they should live up to the expectations of their family and community and behave in good ways. So stage 4, maintaining the social order. This is looking at things from a more broad perspective, and it has an emphasis on obeying laws, respecting authority, and performing one's duties so that the social order is maintained. Level 3, stage 5, social contract and individual rights. This is when people begin to think about their own society, and they think to themselves what makes for a good society. And the most important part of stage 6, the last stage, universal principles, is that The principles of justice guide us toward decisions based on an equal respect for all. Okay, so here are 4 events that contributed to my own personal psychological development. So the first one would be like my parents splitting up, then breaking my wrist when I bombed a hill on a skateboard, then starting high school, and then moving last year. Those all had big effects on my development.